the organic chemistry. You didn't? Do you still have it or not, Jingjie?
But it's not.
But you still have it at home?
Yeah.
Okay. Zayden, how about you? Do you still have this tables? Okay, good. Go through the part on the alcohol, sir. Okay, I'll print one copy for Jingjie first. You. I'll print one for you. And you break down some stuff.
Was this last week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is your factorization of the extensions. Do you remember from that years? Okay, let me start out the start.
Eggs.
Yeah. But really give a residue there.
Minus this there. That's right, because they will do this. It's actually A plus B, A plus B, right? So we want to go over, so one can. Then just that. Okay, what else? Yes. This is very important.
Okay, come, let's have a quick recap. We went through alcohols last week. Oh, I forgot to mention one thing. We did go through this part. Functional group. There's a name for the functional group. So you may want to jot this down, even though they don't ask this often. Okay, hold on. They don't ask this for O levels, but you may see that word. Okay, come, take note in your notes. There's a name for this functional group, OH. It's hydroxyl. Okay, go on. Okay, so occasionally we will see this coming up occasionally. Hydroxyl. Okay, Jingjie, take note because I didn't mention it last week. There's a name for this group. If you can't, then forget it because this seldom comes out. They may just mention it somewhere in your exam. I think it did, but many years already. Many years back. If you can't remember, then so be it. Come, Zayden, tell me, what is one way to produce alcohol? Good. Drinking alcohol, you can use fermentation. What is needed for fermentation? Or what are needed for fermentation? You need food. Yeah, what food do you need? Rice. Okay, glucose. That would be the most direct food. But if you put rice, usually your teacher will still mark correct. Glucose. And what else? What's the organism you need to use? Yes. Okay, include that. Is glucose. And there's one important environmental condition. You cannot have what? Did I mention that? Maybe I didn't know. Let me see. Did I mention it? For fermentation, you cannot have, I think I didn't mention it. Guys, add this in. Pretty important. Fermentation. Make sure there is no air or oxygen present during fermentation. This is important. Very important.
Not in just carbon.
So yeah, you covered it. You covered it. Because if oxygen is present, you will get something else. You won't get ethanol. You get something sour. Not nice to drink at all. So take note, this is actually important, especially in practical terms. But you want to make wine or beer. If there's air, forget it. It's not drinkable. What's the difference? Oh, you still don't get it? Okay, come. Wine. What's the raw material for wine? Well, yeah, I did mention last week, grapes. Beer? For beer, you need malts. Yeah, the malts is used for Milo. I think if you raised all those stuff already, but I think I mentioned last week. So it all goes back to the same, the difference lies in the raw material. Yeah, but the same alcohol is in both, whether beer or wine is still ethanol. Okay, remember, only ethanol can be drunk. The rest are all toxic. How they know toxic or not? Yeah, people have drunk before, no? Methanol. If you drink a small amount, you won't die, but you go blind. Yeah, blind. Because in those developing countries like India or probably Malaysia, so some people try to make their own alcohol. And you know what they use? They're going to use stuff like wooden poles. They're going to chop down the wooden poles, telephone poles, and try to ferment it. Crazy, right? Crazy, right? But it can be fermented, but the product will not be ethanol. It will be methanol. Yeah, there are people who do that. And then they go blind. But of course, if you drink, let's say methanol, if you drink too much, then you get killed. That's all. Yeah, you die. Propanol and butanol are even worse. I can tell you, butanol has a very strong, disgusting smell. Very disgusting smell. Yeah. I think we use it in the lab for other purposes. So anyway, the only one that is more palatable to your smell is methanol, but it's poisonous. If you drink it, you're in big trouble. Even if you smell it, you feel depressed. Yeah, really, it's a depressant. Just by smelling. Okay, guys, there's only one equation, not one equation, one reaction for alcohol's oxidation. Make sure remember it decolorizes KMNO4. Okay, so this one is purple. I repeat, in your practical, if you see a purple substance, 100% is KMNO4, 100%. It's an oxidizing agent. Okay. Orange is probably potassium dichromate, but they hardly use that nowadays because it's toxic. More toxic than KMNO4.
And NO4 is toxic also.
KMNO4 is still alright as long as you don't drink it. You can buy it from the pharmacy. Do you know that? You go to Guardian, you can buy KMNO4 because it's a disinfecting agent. It can kill bacteria too by oxidizing the bacteria cell wall. It's quite strong. It's quite a strong oxidizing agent. But of course, not use too much on yourself because it will oxidize your own tissue as well.
It turns brown.
Yeah, it will. You can try. Go and buy some, put on your skin. Your skin turns brown.
That happened here.
Oh, okay, good for you. Guys, make sure you know what happens. Alcohol is oxidized to carboxylic acid. So take note, this is an oxidation. But a piece of advice, don't try to work out the oxidation states because your usual oxidation and redox rules do not apply to organic chemistry. If that means in exam, they will not, except for this one, alcohol oxidized to carboxylic acid, but they won't ask you to calculate the OS, oxidation stage, because the rules don't apply to organic chemistry. And of course, there's no need to know the rules for organic chemistry.
No, JC.
Yeah, not even JC, the one is university level. Okay, but you should be able to write an equation like that. Okay, notice the oxygen in the square brackets. That means this oxygen comes from the oxidizing agent, which is KMNO4. Okay, so take note of it. You are expected to write this at least. So this one contributes the 2 oxygen. That's why there's a square bracket. That's all you need. Don't try to put KMNO4 inside. It's beyond your level to balance it with KMNO4. You can't. But Jingjian, for you, you need to know one more method to get alcohol. What's the other method? For him, he only needs to know fermentation. For you, you need to know one more. What's the other method? Cracking? No. Is it?
I remember that.
What's the name? This one? This one?
Oh,
Okay, for you, you need to know this hydration or alkenes. And you're expected to know how to write the equation, of course. And the conditions, temperature, pressure, catalyst. Okay, yeah, you need to know it. Okay, last part for Zayden of organic chemistry will be this one, carboxylic acids. Okay, so I'm going to erase everything. Last part for him, but not for you, Jinji.
still calling.
Yeah, and also esters.
Huh? The asterisk.
Yeah, esters.
Wow.
Okay, come. This is the last page. Homologus series, carboxylic acids. Come, fill this in. This is the last page already. Okay, functional group. This is the structure. Now, guys, include the name for this functional group, though they won't really ask it much. It's called carboxylic group. Now, general formula, no surprise, CnH2n plus 1. And then I have another C again, COOH. Yeah, because of this carboxyl group. Okay, guys, in case you don't recognize, this whole group here can be simply written as this COOH. So make sure you know the structure is like this. You are supposed to know the structure. Now, one more thing. This is special. The N doesn't start from 1. It starts from 0. N starts from 2 for alkenes. But for carboxylic acids, it starts from 0. So come fill in the blanks. N starts from 0, 1, 2, 3. The first member is called ethanoic acid. Formula, just follow the general formula.
This.
Yeah, N is 0, so there's no C in front.
Oh.
Structure. This one. Okay, do the same for the other 3 members. Name, formula, and structure. You don't want? How I show you the alcohol part? This is the alcohol page. This is the alcohols. The name should be similar. You spelled it wrong. Well, they said that they'll be lenient, but also I think it depends on how many letters you spell wrong, right? If you spell 5 letters wrong, how to be lenient? Maybe 1 is still acceptable. Yeah, I also don't trust it. You want to take a risk? Of course not. Especially with your school, I don't think your school will be lenient. Yeah, even though MOE says they'll be lenient with spelling in science, in marking science, but I don't really believe it. Yeah, I'm not surprised. So you better don't risk your spelling. Your grammar, they won't care as long as you express your answer clearly. Okay, come. So you done? So you follow the same pattern again, no surprise. Next one is ethanoic acid, propanoic acid. Okay, last one is butanoic acid. Okay, so what's your spelling despite what MOE said? This one is quite easy. CH3COOH, C2H5COOH, C3H7COOH. Anyone needs help with the structure? So yes. Yes. Okay, come. I just draw the last one for you. See. Guys, make sure you realize that there are 4 carbons and not 3, because there's one more carbon here. So it's 4. Okay, I leave out the hydrogens, but in your exam, include them. Yeah, you have to. Okay, now I do for the others as well.
It's formula point, then this will be done with a vector point, right? And it's also on a turning point.
Okay, so yes, here you can draw the structure. Now, next state. Somewhat like alcohols. Come, guys, look down. All of them are liquids. There are no gases. And by the way, even though they never ask, but all of them are colorless. They are all liquids, yes.
Yes.
Something for the other side. If you're ever given like a kind of thing you want.
Okay, but that's a not an important note. Out of this four, I think this is very important. Ethanoic acid, because this is the one that can be eaten on a regular basis.
For what? Lemon.
Oh no, it's not in lemon, but it is in vinegar. It's the main component of vinegar. That's why it's sour. I mean, vinegar is sour. Must be with the right food. You cannot just eat everything with vinegar. If you eat shark's fin, then yes. Chicken, yes. It's very hard to find nowadays. Okay, next one, melting point and boiling point. What do you expect as you go down the series?
Increase.
Yeah, remember that. I think it's the same for everything else. As the molecules become bigger, both increase. No need to know the reason. That one comes in when you go to JC. But solubility in water. Oh, they are more or less soluble, but as you go down the series, solubility decreases. It can dissolve in water. Viscosity? Anyone remember what is viscosity? Yeah, thickness of liquid. The word viscosity only applies to liquids. And for example, honey is still counted as a liquid, so honey is very viscous, it's very thick. So what do you think will happen to viscosity as you go downwards? Yes, it becomes thicker and thicker.
Yes.
But no, what is honey? Yeah, but what are the components inside? Is it acidic? No, it contains more sugars. Fructose especially. This one is special. You look at all the earlier groups. What did we say about electrical conductivity?
No.
No, but this one,
Yes.
slight. There is slight. I'll just put it as slight.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, all of them, yeah, slight. But I don't think they'll ask, as you go down, in fact, you go down the series, obviously it will decrease. But I don't think they'll ask that. But let's answer, why does it have electrical conductivity? Why? What's the definition of an acid? Hydroxide. Is that so? Yes. Come, everyone write down. A carboxylic acid. Jing for you, you write this. For you, Zayden, I don't think they use this at all, so you can still use the single arrow. Okay, basically, you get H plus coming out. And what's the other anion called? It's called the carboxylic ion. Or to be more exact, the carboxylic anion. For you, you have to use this.
Right.
Yes, possible. Possible. Hey, chemistry is about equations.
I think so. I want to
Yeah.
much easier.
So it's easier.
Cannot get caught.
Your brother don't seem to agree. Too bad.
Still, watch. I want him to take bio and then he's
Yeah, I think he's going to take bio. Now, guys, write down this example. Let's say I have ethanoic acid. Now, the thing is this. Where does this H come from? Where does the H plus come from? Yeah, which part? I want you to be very clear. It fragments. The bond breaks here. It comes from this. All of you need to know that. Some students will mess it up. But you also need to know what is the remainder. CH3, COO minus. The minus is here.
Oh,
N, yeah. Anion, yeah, it's an anion. And I want you to know the name of this anion. Yes, it's called carboxylic anion, but carboxylic is a general term. For this particular one, it's called, make sure you know, ethanoids. What's your spelling? Now, the other thing about why it conducts electricity, maybe you know why, if not, I'll write it down here. These are mobile ions, okay? These are mobile ions. They can carry a current. But it's not a strong current, it's a weak current. Here for you, the reason is because it only partially ionizes.
two different.
No, it conducts electricity because it gives out ions or it produces ions, but it's not a strong current, as in it is not a good conductor because it only partially ionizes. Okay, it doesn't 100% ionizes. Zayden, fine. Fine. So let's go back here. Now that means methanoic acid, what does it form? Yeah, H plus is there. And it forms methanoate.
And the first method is that, like, for example, your question tells you that
Formula HCOO minus.
they ask you why.
I think you can see the trend. I'll just write this down for butanoic acid. Likewise, it can form H plus and butanoate ion. Again, make sure you can write it out. C3H7COO minus. Okay, no need to write down. Oh, okay, fine. Okay, come. Let's go to the reactions. Oh, before that, sometimes they'll ask you how to obtain carboxylic acid.
Alcohol.
Just now, I asked you guys how to produce alcohol. He said fermentation, then I also added hydration for you. How to get carboxylic acids? Both of you need to know. Right?
Oxidation.
Put that oxidation of alcohols. Remember, alcohols can be oxidized to carboxylic acids. Okay. Yeah, just now. Yeah.
Oh,
This one.
oh.
Yeah, alcohol oxidized to carboxylic acid using an oxidizing agent. Hey, you need to know. Okay, but let's go to the reaction. Now, reaction, very easy. Very easy. There are only four for you, 5 for you. Okay, first one, litmus or universal indicator. It's an acid, remember? Litmus, what color will you get? Yeah, of course. But for universal indicator, no, not really, because these are weak acids.
Yellow.
Yeah, more likely to find yellow. Even orange is not common. Okay, say that, take note. All right, you are not likely to see red for universal indicator. So yeah, I'm not going to add further than that, but just keep this reaction in mind. It's an acid. Oh, now number 2 is very simple. So in fact, it's so simple. I write everything else for you. You have your acid plus matter. Acid plus carbonate. Okay, what's the last one? You have 3 acid reactions. Yes, good. Acid plus base.
It's basically.
Yeah, but I'll give you examples just to make sure you're on the right track. So let's say I have metanoic acid. Hey, you must be able to write the equation. Let's say I give you calcium. What do you get? This one you need. This is tricky, a bit tricky.
Calcium CO.
But I don't write in that manner. This is the exception to the rule. You don't really start with the matter. You write this. You write like this. I think if you write the other way around, normally you will still be marked correct.
Yeah.
But this is the traditional way.
Calcium is.
Yeah, you got to know that that is the both of you highlight the truth. Students tend to forget this.
Yeah.
And of course, what's the other product? Jingjian? Yep. So therefore, balance it. Don't forget the two. Now, next question. What is the name of this salt? This is a salt, by the way. Yeah, it's a salt. Okay, it's called calcium. In this case, I start with the metal again. Calcium metanoate. What's COO minus is metanoate. Okay, I'll give you another example here. You better know what products are formed. Yeah, what do you get? Open. No.
Noise.
And water and
So,
yeah.
confirm, if you write in front, there also not.
Yeah. Now they are. I think the convention is changing now. They want to stick to metal in front.
Yeah.
But make sure you write in this way. Okay, by the way, I didn't mention state symbol. Okay, let's put it. Yeah, this is AQ. It can be dissolved in water, right? AQ.
Okay.
Zinc carbonate? Yeah, both of you better know. It's a solid, right? This one? This one is difficult because this is not under your solubility rules. This is not one of the rules, but in general, maybe you write down somewhere. All carboxylic salts are soluble in water. So yes, AQ. CO2, nothing new gas. Water, liquid, nothing new. So which means for the first one, if you add in the state symbols, yeah, you should get this. See that, Kelsey? Yes, good. Now last one should be easy. Let's say I give you ethanoic acid. Okay, and then I give you a base. Let's say this one. No, this is a base as well. Huh? But of course, you get a salt and water. Now, watch out for your salt formula as always. Make sure the brackets are there, the subscript 2 is there. Then, of course, balance your equation. Something to FEO state. FEO state. Yeah, okay. All oxides are insoluble except for your span or SP. Okay, lastly, Zayden, what's the name of this salt? Good. Well, of course, it'd be good to add the 2 in front, iron 2 at the end. Okay, not too bad, right? So that will be the 4 reactions. I mean, the litmus and universal indicator is counter response reaction 2. So, Zayden, that's all you need to know for that. For you, right number. Right number 5. Okay, number 5 is only for carboxylic acid. It doesn't apply to normal acid. Remember, only carboxylic acid can do this plus alcohol. And you get something new. Ester plus water. What is ester? Okay, I'll show you.
Oh,
Oh, this is the fun part. Let's say I give you methanol acid. And I give you propanol. Of course, recognize this is an acid because of COOH. Recognize this is an alcohol because of OH. Okay, your ester. This is the tricky part. You will get this. Okay, I draw the structure for you. So in fact, before I do that, can you draw the structure of this too? Okay, don't worry, I'll draw it out too. Make sure you can follow.
Number of days will decrease by 6-fold.
Oh, is it? You need foolscap? Later I'll tell you why it's important to draw the structure so that you won't get it wrong. Okay, just to be very clear, there's a bond between O and H for alcohol.
Then you multiply by 7. Because you want to find
Once you're done,
the duration you take.
okay, this one, try not to pay attention. For carboxylic acid, this bond will break for the carboxylic acid. For the alcohol, this bond will break. Be very specific between O and the H. Don't get the wrong bond. Now, very simple. What happened next? I will get this product. H. Okay, let me use the same color. So this portion is from the acid. Fine. This is the acid portion. Then the alcohol portion will join here.
break.
Yes, they break and then join.
Then what is there another program?
Yes, there is.
Open.
Yep.
Yeah.
And probably you already figured out where does the water come from?
The one that we can.
Yep, correct. So come I hope you can realize your water comes from here. This one. And this one. So these two fragments become water.
From CM to
Okay.
to KM.
Can so lastly, where is my ester? Then this whole chunk is my ester.
Oh, ester is
Is yeah, it has an acid portion and an alcohol portion. But you need to know the name as well. Oh, by the way, before I go further, you need to know characteristics of esters. Esters are liquids. In general, they're colorless liquids. But more importantly, they have a sweet fruity odor. Can you write this in? This is a model answer.
What is it? Poisonous.
No, no. In general, they are not, because they can be added to food stuff.
What check?
Yeah, you should. Like for example, there are some food products which have banana taste, banana smell. It's not real banana. It's an ester that gives you that smell and taste. Banana, pear, what's apple? They have some esters in them. The only fruits that don't really have esters inside will be the citrus fruits. They don't give you that citrus smell and taste. It's by another chemical, not by esters. So remember, they are not sour, right? So they can't give you the ester taste as well. But no need to know that. Okay, something else about esters, though I don't think they asked this. Never mind, I don't tell you. Right, this is good enough. Oh, one more thing. You want to add in esters, cannot dissolve in water. Yeah, they'll float on water. No, they're liquids. Remember, just now I mentioned colorless liquids. So there'll be 2 layers. Come, Jin, one more thing. You need to know the name of this ester. Okay, the name is made up of 2 parts. The first part is the alcohol part, followed by the carboxylic part. Yeah, I'm going to tell you next. This one has how many carbons? Alcohol? No, 3. So the 3 carbons uses this prefix, remember, propan. Then look at this acid part. How many carbon does it have? 1. So what's the name? Metanoate. This is the name of the ester here for this example, propan-metanoate.
So long.
Yeah, it is. Don't worry, you only need to know 16 names. Yeah, only 16. But no problem for you. Okay, anything else I need to tell you? Okay, both of you come Zayden, return here. Notice there's one reaction I didn't mention. You look at all the earlier pages, there's always one reaction. Which is that? No. Good, combustion. It's not here, but the reason is this. Can carboxylic acids combust? Actually, the answer is yes. But nobody burn them intentionally. They don't burn it intentionally because they are not good as a source of fuel. However, they can burn. For example, accidents. You store a lot of ethanol acid in your house, concentrated, and then a fire happened. They can burn, but they are not used as fuels. So I will exclude combustion. Okay. All right. Yeah. Any questions, Aiden? You too? No. Okay. If not, I'll pass you a worksheet to. Oh, before the worksheet, I want to give you one unusual example. Look at this guy. What is this guy? Oh, it can come up especially for you. For you, Zayden, not so common, but still possible. There's no need to know the name. But I want all of you to recognize carboxylic acid is here. Alcohol is here. Alkene is here. Can possible. Take note, this can come up for both of you, more for you. Oh, I must show you the bottom as well. Yeah, okay. So it can undergo all the reactions for this three homologous series. It can undergo addition, oxidation, and the three acid reactions.
Polymer.
Or polymers. Maybe I'll do it next week.
No, is this?
No, it's not a polymer. Okay, so such compounds are possible.
Oh.
Okay, let me print a worksheet for you.
Okay, that this is nice bread, and glad that this is also from I find it. Okay, so again, I feel like if
I'm not saying it's easy, but
to compare that is similar, right? And then the thing of this is that they use two and then they use force again, and then it's very close. Also, if I don't look, I did, I think it's not this. So, and they ask you to like specificity, then you need to start doing ratios already, okay? So you need to just go with that the ratio of all the variables are consistent.
That's
And then the area is consistent, right?
both forces.
That's like more than what you agree with this. Also,
Astrology.
that doesn't matter, right?
There's a
Okay, so if I want to like, triangle this,
forces and
like this. And then you can do another army triangle one. And then, cause I don't have like using mine right now. So I'll just do it like this.
It's not you can always do.
And then one triangle.
That is the. That's.
One triangle. So one is two y. Any time you like compare. That you guys that you compare. So for that case, you can show that variation is all of this. So you are comparing like the base, so-called base of it. Then you just in effect move on to the next because of half, right? And then your other one, oh sorry, then just put this as C and this. And then you see that the other one is also having the image. So just this, and then this equal to half. And then for 12, it doesn't gain, so it's like the smaller one. As a numerator and then like before I said, when it is not hard. And then from this, you then put that value for all sides, which have the same ratio. Then I'm saying that. Okay. And now I then we done this.
So then give me a moment. I print it out on the computer. Oh, you don't spoil it. Later it bursts all the ink spilled out.
One person.
I thought if you guys know how to do it, always be running. And they have, I don't know how like, okay, right? And if they are able but if it's not in
Marcus has your,
Yeah,
or is it shared?
share lah, share.
June.
Huh?
Was it June?
Yeah, it's not June, right? Yeah. So yeah, so study hard lah. Only a few more months to go. Okay, I'll let you look at this first because the printer hang. You can write down your true or false on your paper first. Before scan.
One. More, yeah, more. We have to. Yeah.
You need to skip, Satan?
No, I can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just write down the true or false first. Jie, you need to skip. Yeah, because I'm waiting for the printer to restart.
Sorry, what?
Just hang. Ah, you don't remember? Zayden, this one no need to do. Of course, for you, Jing Jie, you need to do it.
No, it's not.
Try this one. It's not. Then what do you get? It is methanol, right? Come. Do you recognize?
Oh, yeah.
So it's true, huh? Hey, right now, I must say right now, true or false, very easy. Only 10 questions for you. And not 10, 9 only.
Why me 9 questions?
Because you have to do everyone, ma. For him, he only does 8. Yeah. What is your question again? Calcium hydroxide reacts with ethanoic acid. What products do you get? You get this guy? Come, I write out for you. So basically, this is the question. Yeah. So what do you get? You get CH3 COO, but remember COO is only 1 minus. It's always 1 minus, so I need 2 of it.
Oh, it's
Then balance it. Is it? What's the name of this salt? No, what is this called? Ethanoic acid, right? So ethanoic acid will give rise to ethanoids.
Oh,
And this salt is called calcium ethanoate.
it's false.
So why is it false? Yeah, it's true. No? It's true. No. Guys, I hope you can see the pattern. Ethanoic acid gives ethanoate.
Let's see.
But because I balance it, notice, then I add 2 in front here. That's how I got the 2 here. You have to balance it. Zayden, okay? You see whether it's really.
We are identifying in 8 item in some of the things. It's definitely the over time thing. So your adjacent and
No, it's not really.
Let's call it angle A.
Wait, yeah.
Huh?
So the opposite of angle A, and that is like.
No.
What is the opposite?
Oh, okay. Doesn't help. It didn't done. I can't remember. Which one?
The first one.
Oh, I write it up for you. Test. Come, what's the general formula for alcohol? Well, of course, you have to remember that alcohol general formula is CnH2n plus 1 OH. So n is greater than or equals to 1. Of course, it's a whole number. B. Ethanol is used extensively in the chemical industry and so on. Yes, guys, can you add into your notes? You remember alcohol? Ethanol is alcohol that you have been using since lower sec. It's the alcohol that you use for paper chromatography, that you use for any other most solvents, in fact. I mean, don't you use the word alcohol in your lower side? They do, right? Yeah, it's ethanol. Ethanol is the alcohol. Yes. You can drink also. Yeah, it's very versatile. Oh, but Jing, just a note for you, not so much for him. For drinking alcohol, it must be from fermentation. But if you want to use ethanol as a solvent, then it can be from, in fact, it's from hydration. For hydration, you cannot use for drinking by law.
They're saying it's still drinking, but you end up dead.
May end up poison. Yeah. But don't worry, O levels will not ask that. Hey, but take note, A is true or false? Look carefully, you know. If I put n equals to 3, what do I get? I get C3H7OH. Can I rewrite this as C3H8O? Can. So actually, this is the formula for alcohol. It's right. Don't be tricked. I can rewrite it. I can rewrite your alcohol general formula into this form.
Say that again.
Not much. But this question comes out once in a few years. Sometimes you see it. So yeah, A is true. Don't get tricked. This kind of question, please try to get the mark. OH group responsible for the reactions that alcohols undergo. Yeah, of course. That's why they are called alcohols, because they have the OH there. That's why they can, maybe not so much for combustion, but for oxidation especially. Oxygen, is it acidic? No, since when has it been acidic? Yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go through this anyway. So we started C, fermentation. Yep. Ethanol, you know why you're wrong? It's a trick question. Do you form ethanol and water in fermentation? What do you form?
Ethanol
And
yes.
yeah, what gas?
Carbon dioxide.
Yes. Both of you need to know. All right, say them for you too. This come up very often. So make sure it's CO2, not water. D, does it absorb acidic gases in the air?
No.
No, what does it do? Yes, it oxidizes, so make sure it's false. Okay, it oxidizes to become acid. For E, I think we already mentioned it's true. How about F?
Yes.
What did I say about N?
Oh.
N starts from 0. Okay, it doesn't start from 1. So I think G, we have already done it. So calcium ethanoate is the salt. Oh, okay. It's false. I missed up something just now. You know what I missed up? I think Jingqie, do you see it just now?
What?
What did I miss up? Okay, look, the formula. This formula is wrong. Okay, this is the right one which I've written. Okay, so this should be the right formula.
Both what?
Which one? Uh-huh. Yeah, they are different. Notice there's no subscript. There's no 2 here. Whereas for the one I wrote, there's a 2.
Oh.
Tricky, yeah? Okay, but as long as you don't make this mistake, that's fine. Ethanol is bought with acidic potassium manganate organic product as the wow, what do you get? Is it true or false? H. You work it out. Now, guys, very simple. This is oxidation, right? So very simple. Ethanol is oxidized to ethanoic acid, right? Ethanoic acid. Anybody remember the formula? CH3 COOH. Okay, that is the oxidation. Important thing. How many carbons do I have on the left? 2. How many carbons on the right? Also 2.
Oh.
But look at this answer.
Oh.
Well, there's 3 carbons. Obviously wrong. I cannot increase or decrease the carbons. So false. K for I think Jingqie we already mentioned is true. Okay, guys, try out the MCQs. Many. 6 only, right? Or 7?
7.
Zayden, for you, you can skip 5 and 7.
What?
Because it's their 5 and 7 is.
Oh, good.
Exactly. AH over 8.9, right? Image.
Good. I hate tensions.
I mean, you just need time to organize everything.
Hates. You need so much.
Yeah.
What you did?
What do I think?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, physics is easy.
Exactly. It's easier to have things.
Why is chem what? Compulsory, because chemistry is everywhere.
Oh, I forgot. I think physics.
No formula. I don't know. I don't know how they decided many years ago. It has been compulsory for many years. Many years.
If you change it now,
Wow. But there are some people who simply don't like physics.
that one for all.
Got problems.
You take bio physics. I mean, you like bio. Bio need record.
Yeah, a lot more.
Hormones.
Yeah. But the easy thing about bio is it doesn't cross over among chapters. They don't have linkages. that much. Some there are some, but not that many. Chemistry has many. Everything is linked to everything else.
Yeah.
Physics only a bit, but physics the content is still not that much. Chemistry a lot of content you have to remember. And you easily forget, then you can't solve the question because the question requires content from different chapters. So we have to remember stuff from everywhere, structure, bonding, more concepts everywhere, solubility rules everywhere, reactivity series is everywhere. Then you throw in organic chemistry is even worse.
I don't know if you get it or can.
And just have to spend a lot of effort on it. Then redox is also here and there, almost everywhere as well.
I hate redox. I hate it more and more.
Only electrolysis is more like on its own. Kind of, but you can still have more concept in electrolysis. Obviously, redox is in electrolysis.
Yeah, I hate all the
Everything else can be everywhere. Rate of reaction is everywhere, of course. Actually, energy changes is everywhere too.
Still don't understand until now. Because my teacher is so shit.
So, yeah, Zayden, any question?
Yes.
Which one?
Question 6.
Question 6. Come, let's look at question 6. How many moles of sodium hydroxide? Come, since you better do this. For him, not so common. For you, it's quite common. Now, sodium hydroxide is, of course, an alkali. Alkali reacts with what? Acid, right? Where do you see an acid here? This one is tricky, guys. Highlight. You see an acid here?
Oh.
The second one, did you see it? It can come up. This is the second acid. Okay, because both of them are the COOH group.
The right H first is that different.
How to write H?
Like HO, OH. What difference?
You read up? Example? Oh, okay, come, it's the same. You know what does this represent? This one on the left, it is, I can rewrite it like this now. O is still bonded to C. H is bonded to O. So this is still COOH. It's the same, just that they have a mirror image. So take note, there are two acids. So in other words, 1 mole of this, okay, malic acid, 1 mole, reacts with how many moles of acid? 2 moles. Oh, anyway, no need to know the second part in case you're wondering what's the salt form. You get salt and water, right? Nothing unusual. What's the name of the salt? Sodium malic. Okay, and of course water. No need to know. But what you need to know is how many moles of water is formed or are formed.
Moles?
Remember, I have 2 OH from sodium hydroxide.
Yeah.
Correct? 2 OH will come up, and then these guys contribute 2 H plus. Yeah, 1 from here. This H plus comes up. This H plus comes up. So of course, this will go towards forming water. Right, this will go towards forming water. So I will have 2 moles of water. 2 OH minus plus 2 H plus will give 2 H2O. Anyway, you know your answer. You need 2 moles of sodium hydroxide. No, 14 here, the chances of this coming out is very high. Zayden, possible.
But it has come out before.
You need to recognize the left-hand side is also an acid. This one. Okay, that's the tricky part.
Oh. Carbo something acid.
Carboxylic acid, but there's a name for that, no need to know. This one is called a dicarboxylic acid.
No, stop there.
Say that? All done.
MCQ, yes.
Oh, okay, let's go through. Hey, Jinjie, do you try it out? No.
Oh, I left question 2. I don't know how to question 2.
Okay, let's look at 2.
What?
Oh, this one you need to know. Zayden, for you as well. What are we doing here? What does this do?
Oxidizing agent.
Good. So that means ethanol is oxidized, right? To what? To what product? Yeah, it's colorless, but to what product? Ethanol is oxidized to...
No S.
No, remember?
Alkaloid acid.
Yes, alcohol is oxidized to carboxylic acid.
B. Purple.
So, ethane means you form ethanoic acid. So, does it produce CO2? No, it doesn't. So, anyway, I think you know the answer by now. Okay, the color doesn't change from colorless to purple. It changes from purple to colorless. Done? Good. Which one?
Ester.
5.
Yeah.
So you got to write up the structure of the individual reactants first.
Don't remember that good now. Methanol is 1.
Yes.
1.
But Jinjie, there's a trick to it. If you look at methanol has how many carbon? 1, right? Methanol acid? Yeah, 1 also. Which of the products 1 plus 1 total 2 carbon? Which product has 2 carbons?
Boy.
Yes, good. That is the shortcut lah. That's the shortcut.
Okay.
Yeah, look at 7 for you.
Oh.
No, this question is not that difficult, but you don't think this way. Come, Jinjie, take note. When I have product has more carbon than reactants, for O levels, there's only one possibility. And that possibility is esterification. Oh, I forgot. Jinjie, can you write down the name for just now, that last fraction 5 for you? Write down that it can come up. It's called esterification. Okay. Well, Mingking, if you listen to this, you write down as well. This last fraction is called esterification. Important. So, come Jinjie, which option is esterification for your question 7? Yeah.
No. Is no.
Is it done?
Is it dog?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, what is Q?
What is Q? Q. Oh, Q is You recognize this as an alcohol? Can? So, yeah. And make sure you know this one, very standard question for you. Very standard. Come, both of you, let's quickly go through the answers. Okay, number 1, combustion. A, B, C, or D? B, E for dog. Good. We have done it before. Jingjie, make sure you can do the balancing for this one. We have done it before. Number 3, yeah. What are X and Y? Dot. Yes, good. You don't want oxygen to go in, but you want to CO2 to escape. Good. Number 5, I think number 4. X and Y. How to distinguish them? Aqueous bromine. Aqueous bromine only works on what? Alkene. Do you see any alkene? No. What do you see? You see an alcohol. X is alcohol. Y is carboxylic acid.
Oh,
Good. Good. Now you have to figure out which reaction only applies to one of them and not the other guy. So it's boy. Okay. Oh, okay. Now I know why. Come, guys. This is tricky. B, sodium hydroxide reacts with carboxylic acid. But is there observation? Observation, come. Go back to this. My carboxylic acid reaction. This is tricky. I forgot something. Look at your Look at your reactions. Number 1, number 2. 2, 3, and 4. Which one gives you an observation? Yes, because this one has effervescence. Okay, this one has effervescence. Number 3 also has. On this one also has effervescence. Then H2 and CO2. But the last one depends. There's no effervescence, obviously, but what did the question use? Not iron oxide, right? It uses sodium hydroxide, which is a colorless. Okay, tell you what, I write it down for you.
Sodium.
Yeah, sodium hydroxide is colorless.
Iron is not.
Iron oxide is not. What color is it?
Blue.
Iron 2 oxide is green. Greenish.
Oh, I don't know. Is it copper?
Yeah, I know. Okay, sorry, which question? This one, right? Now, the thing is, look at B for boy. Sodium hydroxide, NaOH. Plus this guy, CH3COH. What do you get? I get sodium ethanoate and water. State symbols, AQ, AQ, liquid. Everything is colorless solution. Do you see any change? Nothing. Nothing. It's a neutralization, but you don't see anything at all. Everything just remains colorless. So that's why the reaction is happening, but you can't see it. Yes, so that is why you have to use C for cat, because this one will give out effervescence, which you can observe, because they did ask for the best method. Tricky, I know. And of course, effervescence is due to CO2. So you got to remember so many things, huh? Is that all? We've done this 5 for Jingjie. Have you done 6? Yeah, we've done it. 7, we've done for Jingjie. Okay, guys. Any final questions for today? So, I'm supposed to have a makeup with you on Monday. Yeah, 11 a.m. here.
They can watch.
Camp. So bring this worksheet along.
They can come.
Oh, you very come. You will go to like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we from last year. So.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that is 3rd of June. So we continue on here. Okay, bye.
Right. Sure.
Yep. See you tomorrow.
Yeah. It's still class.
No more.
I don't miss the equation.
Equation, no, they're still in mirror block. Oh, this one. Why? Later someone will erase it. That's another class, not my class. Right?